to my channel, welcome to a new video. I haven't done a sit down video for a while, but I'm going for drinks today. And I thought whilst I'm getting ready, I would do a chatty get ready with me. I'm struggling to say those words recently and I don't know why. So I'm just drinking some water because I haven't drunk that much at all today. I haven't actually got much time. I have 35 minutes till I need to be out of the house. So we need to get on. So, before I quickly get into the video, my name's Amelia, I'm a uni student at the University of Portsmouth, and like a lot of people, I've been stuck inside doing my degree most of the year, and I'll get onto this in a minute, kind of into it in a bit. But I upload mainly vlogs at the moment, but I'm just sprinkling in things like this and other videos like hauls within time whenever I feel like it. So without further ado, before we get to this video, if you do normal things, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias in the description, and without further ado, let's just get on with this because I'm going to ramble on and be late for the bus, and I need to get the 4:30 bus because I need to walk from there to Gunwharf. I don't want to pay for an Uber. So we're going to start with bronzer. I'm using my classic Topshop bronzer. I'm also, if I look over here, it's because I am looking in my mirror. That's a really awkward position, but I had to put you here because the sunlight is really bad. You would not see me at all if I was in my normal position. Anyway, let's just start talking. First of all, it is April 19th when I'm filming this, which means it has been a week since the shops reopened. I'm gonna have to tie my hair up, I can feel it. And like nail shops are open, hair shops are open, gyms are open and stuff like that. For me, I haven't been any, and also bars and restaurants open for outdoor seating, which is great, especially with the weather that it's been. Most of the time it's been sunny. So for people who've gone out, they've had the luck. It might be freezing cold, but it hasn't been sunny, which is something you can't complain about because in England, you never know what the weather's going to be like, unfortunately. You can't predict for this weather to be like this in April. So I got really lucky. I haven't actually been anywhere apart from the nail shop and the hairdressers when you're seeing this. By the time you are seeing this, I would have gone to a bar a couple of times. But, you know, I thought I'd talk about how I'm feeling with things being open, what I'm doing and what I plan to do, and just basically have a life update. I update you on my vlogs and probably you'll see loads of vlogs for it, but I feel like I just give you a complete life update, how I'm feeling with the ease of lockdown and the fear of going back to work, and about uni, because obviously that's a big thing I've done on my channel. I started my channel at uni. I started it when I was in first year, and I just feel like this spot is really bugging me, but I can't be bothered to get it out, so we are gonna live with it. So let's just start with how I'm feeling about the ease of restrictions, because I feel that's the first thing to address. My first thing about it is I'm really happy. Like, as soon as last week happened, I felt a complete change in my mood. Like, I didn't know, because I'm not a person who relies on outdoor, like, people to be happy, outdoor activities to be happy. I'm very much a person who does not mind being in my room all day, every day. Like, I used to do that for college. After college, I would come home from college and I would literally sit in my room on my laptop. I wouldn't actually, like, go out anywhere. I wouldn't socialise with people. So to me, the lockdown thing didn't really faze me, apart from the fact that it changed a change from what I've done through uni, because I was going out a lot. But last week when I was, like, we were, like, able to meet people, like, meet our friends and actually go out, things changed. Like, I was just so happy. Like, I went home last week for a few days and saw, like, every one of my friends I wanted to see. I saw my family, which was really nice. But it just completely shifted my mood, and I was so happy. And I think the main reason is I knew I was getting my hair and my nails done. Like, bearing in mind, my hair had not been washed for 4 months. I got my hair washed on the 18th of December 2020. And then I hadn't had it washed again since. And so my hair was, like, bothering me the most during that time. Like, I'm not a person who likes to. I'm not a person who like looks makes me happy, because it doesn't. But you know when you feel like on top of the world, like 100% confidence. That was how I feel when my hair gets done like it is now. Like I genuinely feel like I can conquer the whole world. Now my hair's done and my nails are done. My nails wasn't a big thing because I never used to get my nails done. Like I only started doing it in October last year. And even when I started getting them done, I knew that there was a chance that each time I was getting done, there could be a lockdown, because it was in the middle of the whole pandemic. It wasn't like I just started doing it. I've been doing it for years. So getting my nails done though felt so great. Like I didn't realise how much I loved them. Also for my blusher, I just used my Topshop Dream Phone blush that I love. I'm now using my Misguided Glow Bar blusher highlighter for my highlight, and I'm using this fan brush because I rediscovered it last week and I was really happy that I did. I just poked myself in the eye. So yeah, the ease of restrictions have been something like I didn't realise I needed until it happened. Like I absolutely love having like everything open again. Like not everything, obviously not everything's open, and bars usually have to book. So we basically for like apart from spoons, I know most places you have to book a seat to get seated, and it's only for like a couple of hours a time. So like today, me and my friend are doing an hour and a half at Las Iguanas and then 2 hours at Slug and Lettuce, and that's just, on Wednesday I'm doing All Bar One for an hour and a half and then 2 hours at Slug and Lettuce. And it's like, that is fine, but you know when you just want to have a whole day and you don't want to think about having to leave, like I would usually go to Slug and Lettuce for the whole night. I wouldn't leave and go somewhere else. So it is a bit annoying, but I'm not going to complain because obviously it could be either I forgot my breast card. Sorry. I could either have the nothing open and be stuck inside until May and then it opens, or have things open and just have limited time. So I do love things being like open again. Like I missed it so much. I am super excited to be going out again. This is a long-winded way of saying, yeah, it sucks that we can only have so much more time, but I'm so excited to go out. I am very excited because Friday I'm going to London, and I haven't been to London in years, like proper. I went to London the last time was probably the summer of 2019 when I went with Show Choir to watch Aladdin, and I haven't been to London since. But I didn't really do shopping because I didn't have the money to. I'm actually going for non-shopping on Friday, and I cannot wait to actually go into a shop, pick up a pair of clothes and go, I like that, I want to wear that, I want to buy it. Sorry, I'm reading this one because this you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the opposite way around. Hold my mirror and put the eyeshadow palette there. I am using my Barry M eyeshadow palette, what I got for Christmas from my friend. I genuinely want to check something. Cool. I get really worried that this isn't recording and then I just spoke for like ages and I'll be having to like go, well, I can't do that now, I've got time. But yeah, so I'm very excited to be going shopping in London this week. You would have already heard about it because I vlogged it, and I don't know when this was probably got before the vlog because I'm going to try and get it up at some point this week. Who knows? I don't really know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow here. I am definitely excited. This is still a lot pink in it. I am definitely happy that things have like opened up and restrictions have been eased slightly. Like, don't get me wrong, and this is why I'm moving on to May the 17th is when the next part of the roadmap is meant to happen, and that's when you can eat and drink inside of a bar, restaurant, which is obviously great because it means you can go in there, you can spend time with your friends, you can sit inside, so if it rains you're not gonna get wet, unlike now. But here's the big thing, if that goes ahead, I go back to work on the 17th, well the week of the 17th of May. I'm actually going out for drinks on the 17th of May because my day of work won't be until the weekend. But I'm not gonna lie, I say nervous to go back to work. Like honestly, it's not nerves. I just don't want to go back, and it's not because I think it's partly because I got so comfortable at home that going out again and working is gonna be intense. But I know, like, once I'm there, I'll be fine. It's just, it's a weird situation. I think it's just like I've had so much time off that, like, the idea of going back to work just doesn't sit in me. Like, I've got friends who are like, I'm so excited to go back to work, and I'm like, I'm really not. I would rather not, but I understand, like, I can't be taking advantage of the fact that I get furloughed. Like, I do have a job. My job is to work. And I love to work. Like, I'm not saying I don't like to actually work, because I am a person who cannot not work. Like, I actually, even if I had £1 million in my bank, or like £30 million in my bank, I would still be working, because I just can't not work. It's in my body. Like, I grew up with nothing, basically. My dad's disabled, and my dad can't work, and my mum can't work because she's his carer. So, you know, it's like I've grown up, like, seeing not like them being miserable because they could be working and they're not. And I've also grown up, like, not having, like, everything. So I know, like, that I have to work, and I'm fine with that, because I have the luxury that I can work, and I should just take advantage of that. So I don't mind it, and I know when I go back to work it'll be fine. Why am I doing that one first? I'll be fine. It is just a fear of going back to work, because I haven't been for so long. And, like, I only speak to a small amount of people from the work. I don't speak to really anyone apart from, like, 3 other people I work with outside of work. Other than that, I do not speak to, like, anyone, because I just kind of, like, keep myself to myself. And, like, I know when I'm at work I get on with them, but it's just kind of that thing. So yeah, I just think it's a bit nerve-wracking. I'm sure when I go back to work, it'll be fine. I have training the week before, so in the centre, so I am likely to see people, and I think compared to last time when I went back in, I went straight into the deep end. I just went straight to work with customers. As much as I don't want to do this training this week, it will give me a week to adjust and get used to the fact that I am actually having to work, because I'm doing it, like, I'm still at uni at the moment, and I have deadlines up until the Monday after my first weekend back. That I think that's what's nerving me out a little bit, because I know I've still got loads of work to do, and that all falls within the time I'm back at work and stuff. So I'm sure I'll be fine. Like, just because I haven't been there for so long, like, I haven't been since November the 1st. It's gonna be a bizarre feeling going back, but once I'm back it will be fine. So yeah, now I'm just going to move on to the little uni talk, because I'm nearly finished my makeup, and I just need to do my hair, and then I will just talk, and even talk about other things after that. So basically, uni, I'm in my masters, and I'm gonna do an actual full-on, like, my masters roundup. Within that will be tips on masters, if that makes sense. Soon, I'm probably gonna do it in, like, when I finished all my coursework, so, like, end of May time, because I only have, after that I have one exam, and I have my dissertation during October, but everything else I'm done. So I feel like I have enough tips to give you about my dissertation, not dissertation, my masters. But uni is one of those things this year has been difficult. If it wasn't difficult before a pandemic, it is definitely difficult now. I have found it quite tough. And I don't think I found it that tough. Like, I've got things done. Like, I've got very good grades considering, like, my undergrad. I don't think I've got this many good grades in my undergrad as I have in my masters, which is really confusing me, because there's a coursework that I was 100% sure I was going to fail, and I got a 65, which is nowhere near a fail, which everyone should know if you're a uni student. And it has been really tough, because teaching has not been nowhere near the same as it would have been if we were in class. I'm aware that it's not the lecturers' fault. Like, they have been put in a situation that it's all a new thing for them as well. But it's just, I struggle to, if I have the option to watch lectures whenever, I will struggle to watch them. if there were live lectures, I will do it, because like I didn't always go to lectures when they were actually in-person lectures, but I went to the majority of them because I felt like if I missed it I was going to miss out, because it was live and it was happening right then. It wasn't happening in like a few weeks time, whenever I wanted it to. It was happening at that point. But because they made lectures like video lectures that you can catch up on whenever, I was like, oh, I'll do that another time, and I never did it. I honestly had one unit, it came to the exam and I was literally doing all the lectures. I was literally looking at the lectures for the first time the week before the exam, which is not something I advise. So if you're stuck on online learning, don't do that. But I just struggled. I don't know if I want to put my body in my mascara as well. Like, oh, stay open, please. I just really, really struggled with online learning in that form. I struggled. The thing is, I think the other thing for me, I don't know about other courses and other unis, but my uni, for the beginning of when I first started my masters, we were actually doing face-to-face classes up until the end of the second lockdown. Near the end of the second lockdown, it went to online, which was, I think it was to get students a chance to, like, say, isolate before they're going home, the travel period window back home for uni, which is fine, obviously, but we were doing it face to face, so it was kind of like I was seeing my friends for like a couple of hours a day, and it was just kind of like a bit of normality, and it was nice because I had obviously I started a new course. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it with just that mascara. I was very contemplating doing like my volumizer mascara as well, but I'm gonna leave it with just lenses because I don't want to overdo it. And then I literally spent, but like, because it was a new course, I was making new friends. That's what I was trying to say. And then I obviously got to know these friends, and it was really nice. So like we would meet. So like, the first day before the second lockdown, we went for like lunch together. We went to the hill, the Portsdown Hill, whatever it's called. Like, I can't remember what it's called because I've only been there once. And that was with them. And it was just such a nice day. Like, I think if I was just stuck on online learning the whole time, I wouldn't have made friends. I was very lucky with face-to-face learning that I made a group of friends. And they're going to love me for this, so I'm going to give them a massive shout out. But I don't think my masters would be the same without Ben, Falcon, Sabrina and Michaela. Like, honestly don't think they would. It would be the same without them, because like they've actually become like some of my good friends. Like, I still like, I hung out with them a few weeks ago. Well, Ben, Falcon and Sabrina we did. Like, Michaela's in Czech Republic back home, so I haven't seen her. I need to do my lippy. But yeah, I haven't, but I have hung out with them a couple of weeks ago, hanging out with them again this week for drinks, and honestly though, I was very lucky that face-to-face happened, because otherwise I wouldn't have met them. But then when we went to online, it just became one of those things. I absolutely hated it. I'm not complaining, because I've had a degree and I've done stuff, and I've done well in my coursework. Every time I've uploaded something, for some reason I seem to do well, even though I don't think I've done well. But every time I submit something, I'm like, I failed that, and then I get a good grade, and I'm like, how did I do that? Like, my coursework, I submitted the digital marketing strategy one. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that one in that, but we'll see. I'm not going to do well in this coursework. I'm starting soon, so that's a great thing. And it's just one of those things that I'm like, but it's been a struggle to do uni work in this pandemic at home. Do I do this one? Or do I do this one? I think I'm going to do this one. Oh, you know what? I really don't know if I should do this one, because this was going to go off my mask. But I like it. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Petal. I love it. I am not a makeup guru. I'm not. But because I was using it, I thought I would show it. I'm just going to get my sunglasses to put on top of my head, because accessories, am I right? Yeah, so university's been a struggle this year, and I've done well, and I'm not complaining. Like, I've actually, considering I thought I was going to fail everything, I've done very well so far in my masters, which I'm really proud of myself for. And and I'm near the end of it now. I've just got to power through. It is just one of those things that, like, I wish that I had more face-to-face. And obviously the government haven't been that good advising unis on what to do. They just advised schools and colleges, but not unis, and it's been like, we're paying for this, stop ignoring us. Another thing is, I complained about this in my vlog, and what time is it? Okay, I need to kind of stop talking in a minute, but I'm going to continue for a second. The uni, basically, before, I complained about this in my vlog, as I'm just about to say, before the roadmap was announced, the uni had basically sent out an email like the week before that was the roadmap when it was announced, cancelling graduation from last year and this year's graduation. So basically, my undergrad graduation was going to get cancelled, and after being postponed last year, I fair enough, last year made sense they couldn't do it. This year they have had, I get it's still risky, and I get it's still a bit of a, it's high risk, not high risk, but it's like you still don't know what's going to happen. Like, Boris might change plans, like things might have to change, but you don't know that until the time comes. And Boris was making an announcement the week after, and he didn't wait, and that was what I was more annoyed about. They didn't wait, and they didn't try to make it. There's ways they could have made it easier, is have less people, and if you can't book out Guildhall, there's uni buildings all around the town. You could do like business in like the business school area. You can do languages in park. It isn't that hard to try and figure something out, but doing a virtual graduation was not ideal. Would not be an ideal one. That's not my plans. It's just one of those things. So yeah, that was one of those. But then we got an email a couple of weeks later after the roadmap, and basically they said that as long as the roadmap goes ahead, our graduation will be in July. So here's to hoping. And I'm really hoping I don't look too like far back in this video. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below. Please subscribe. And I will see you again soon with another vlog or video. I love you guys.